Hi, my name is Sean Sullivan, and this will be my diagnostic for Tic-Tac-Toe PNP 4 October. To start, I did things a little bit different with my game board. Instead of using the UI, I sit there and use general game objects and set active commands to sit there and change the states as it goes using variables and keyboard commands. I'm a little old school that way. I like my keyboard. As you can see with the title screen right here, simple title screen, got a spacebar command right here, which is using that to sit there and change the load screen using the screen manager or scene manager. And right here, we'll press spacebar to continue. We'll take us to instructions. The instructions basically just kind of outline the game a little bit. Player X1, you know, I labeled basically player 1 as X1, player 2 is XO, but it doesn't really matter who starts. You have that function. It's not locked into one or the other. Then my game board is laid out 1 through 9. As the player sits there and selects selects a number from the keyboard, that number will light up as green. Once it's green, then the player can choose to select X or O accordingly. And once again, first person gets 3 in a row, and any horizontal, vertical, or 45-degree angle is the one who wins the game. Now here's the game board. As I said, you got the 1 through 9, and as you press the number on the alpha keyboard 1 through 9. It's going to highlight, it's going to light up. And then we have the ability to press X to sit there and change the state. So we can play it through just a little bit, and we'll go, X is going to win this game first, and there's player 1 wins. And this is the win condition screen, and now it's going to give you yes or no if you want to play again. If you press yes, it takes you back to the game board. No, take it back to title. For this case right now, we're just going to press no. Go all the way to the title just so we can say we did it. All right, we're back to the title, and now we're back to the game board. So let's try O. Okay, as I say, O can start first too. So let's let O win a round. O wins, player 2 wins. And then it gives you the function once again, yes or no. And you could do this a couple of times in different ways. Let's see, X went down that way. And let's see, 3 O, 7X. And then player 1 wins. And then we could sit there and go, say, 6X, 2O. And player 1 wins, and eventually, what happens if you hit the almighty draw? Let's try it out, find out. Dun dun dun, no one wins. And once again, it gives you the same option to go back to the original screen. So you can go back to the title, you can go back to the game board. It gives the circular nature so you can play it however many times you want to until you're actually sick of it. So let's take a look at how this is happening. All right, right now you can see here's all your identifiers, your objects, here's all your booleans. As I said, alpha 1's pressed, and it's changing the states from this block to this block. So B1 disappears using a false, or setting active to false, and then G1 appears going to true. Then ready 1 becomes true as well, showing a variable. Now, under these same conditions right here, ready 1 being true, and the key code X being pressed, G1 and X1 is going to change states. So G1 becomes false, X1 becomes true, BX1 becomes true, coming a variable, and ready 1 becomes false. I had to put that in there because if I didn't, everything set up for ready 1, all my blocks would become green. Not sure why, but I did. I had to put that in there in order to keep everything from becoming green. The BX1 right there is your win condition, which is being monitored via this set of script. And that's basically just a collider on each one of these blocks, representing on each different manner, and it's just looking for different variable codes going across. Okay, so going back to this right here, and then same thing over here with the O. When O is pressed, basically G1 and C1 will change states, going back and forth. B1 becomes true, ready 1 becomes false, and that's how it's monitoring right there, which is then being relayed to these win conditions. I hope this has taught you something about it. I learned a lot running through this, and I hope you have a good day.